So today I have a triple unboxing and reveal that I want to share with you from Tory Burch. So if you want to see the 3 items that I picked up recently from Tory Burch, then keep on watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Extraordinary Danielle. And if you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. My name is Danielle and I do videos here on luxury fashion, lifestyle, and a little bit of beauty. So if that kind of thing appeals to you, then I'd love it if you take a minute, hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you never miss any of my future videos. Now I want to get right into this video. I'm so excited about this. I do have 3 items that I want to share with you from Tory Burch that I picked up recently. Now, a little bit of a spoiler alert, 2 of these items I will be returning, unfortunately, and I will tell you why. So let's go ahead and cut to the unboxing footage, and then I'll come back and show you the items in a little bit more detail and explain to you what I'll be keeping, what I'll be returning, and the reasons why. So now that you've seen the 3 items that I picked up from Tory Burch, let me go through each item individually and show you it in a little bit more detail and talk to you about whether I'll be keeping the item or returning it and my reasons why. First, let's start with this camera bag. Oh my goodness, I love this camera bag. It is so cute. This is definitely a keeper. I really love the silver hardware detailing. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see it up close. As you can see, it does have the Tory Burch emblem on the front, and then on the back I love the fact that it does have a back slip pocket. I really like that, and I wish you could feel this leather. It is so soft. This is actually a lambskin leather, I believe, and it is so soft and squishy. It feels so luxurious. The quality of this bag is fantastic. As you can see on the top, it does have 2 zippers. They're really good quality. They zip really nicely, and it has 2 little compartments, as you can see right there. Now this camera bag actually does fit my phone. I do have an iPhone 8 Plus, and I think if you had a phone that was slightly bigger than that, it would fit. If you have one of the newer plus size phones, it may not fit. I would check the measurements for reference to make sure your phone would fit, but my phone does fit. And I actually can fit all of my essentials in this bag. Now I do have to pare down, but I do have another camera bag similar to this in a color block type of pattern. If you saw my handbag collection video, I'll link it above if you haven't seen it, but I do share in that video that I have another camera bag from Tory Burch that's very similar to this, and that color I believe is called Limon and Tiramisu. So it's a fantastic spring and summer bag that I'll be pulling out shortly to start using in this upcoming summer season. But I already knew that I would like this style. I knew that this style would fit my phone because it is a similar style to my other bag that I have in the color block pattern, except for the fact that it is black with silver hardware. And I did like the fact that it does have silver hardware because I was looking for a more casual, smaller black bag with silver hardware particularly. So this bag is definitely a keeper, and I do highly recommend it. I think it's a great little camera bag. And I will just mention that the adjustable crossbody strap is removable, so you could use this as a little clutch or even a little catch-all or carry-all inside a tote bag if you wanted to do that. Moving on, let's talk about the shoes that I purchased from Tory Burch. So they come in this box, and I will say this, the packaging from Tory Burch is really good. I love the packaging that Tory Burch does. I think they do a really nice job. They also do a really nice job in protecting the hardware on the handbags and protecting any sort of hardware that you might have on shoes or other accessories. So this is the way that the shoes come packaged. You can see the dust bags on the top. And then I love the tissue paper. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it does have the Tory Burch logo on the tissue paper. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so these are the shoes I got. You can see that they have this like kind of woven detail. Here is the back, and then you can see the Tory Burch logo on the toe. It's kind of like a brushed gold type of color. It's really beautiful. And these shoes are called the Eleanor Woven Ballet Flats. I will try to link everything if it's available down below. I can tell you that these particular shoes are no longer available. They are only available on the Tory Burch website last I looked, which was yesterday, in black. So I will link what I can find down below. Now, Tory Burch was having a sale, and that's why I purchased these items, because they were on a good discount. I absolutely love these shoes. I think that they are beautiful. They're very comfortable. However, I am returning these because they just don't work right on my feet. If you don't know, I've shared this in other videos, but I am disabled. I do have cerebral palsy. It affects my left side. And shoes are really hit or miss for me, especially dress shoes. The only kind of shoe that I can be guaranteed that is going to be pretty comfortable for me, that is pretty much guaranteed to work on both of my feet, are sneakers. But especially for flats or dress shoes, sometimes they are hit or miss. These are very comfortable. I really do love the look of these, but they just don't work on my feet. They're a little bit too big on my left foot and slightly too small on my right foot. Now, I did consider getting a size 6 and trying to do a mix and match, because that's how much I like these shoes. But that's when I found out that these particular shoes in white are no longer available. You literally cannot find them. So they are a really popular shoe, but I would highly recommend, if you like the way these look, get them in black, because they are very comfortable, and I think they are truly a beautiful shoe. But unfortunately, they just didn't work for my feet and the needs of my feet, so I do have to send these back. And the last thing that I do have to show you is another handbag, and it is called the T Monogram Double Zip Mini Bag from Tory Burch. It is in the color Midnight, so I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but it does have the embossing on the front. You can kind of see that the logo is embossed within the bag. Here is the side, and then it does actually have a middle magnetic compartment here, and then a double zip here at the top. So it is a really beautiful bag. This bag also does come with an adjustable crossbody strap as well, and it really looks cute on my frame. Now, I will say that this particular bag does also fit my phone. It fits in the middle or in a zipped compartment. However, this bag is going to be something I will be returning as well, because it was a lot smaller than I realized. It does fit my phone, but once I put my phone in, there's really not a lot of room for much else, because as you can see, it's a pretty slim bag. And if you did watch my handbag collection video, then you know that I talked about a Tory Burch bag that I have that's very similar to this, and I talked about the fact that I wanted to sell that bag and replace it with this bag. Now, the other reason I'm returning this bag is that I thought that this bag was black, and online the color that it goes by is called Midnight, which would make you think that it's black, but in actuality it's really more of like a very, very deep navy. So it's not really so much the color. I don't actually mind the color, but it just was a lot smaller than I anticipated. So I brought out the bag that I actually was thinking that this particular bag would replace, which is this particular Tory Burch bag. And this bag, I think, is called the Walker Double Zip bag. So you can see on the top there, it's very similar. It does have a double zip, and it does have that magnetic compartment there, and then it does have an adjustable crossbody strap. And this leather is a black, kind of like pebbled leather, and then the gold hardware is kind of like that antique gold hardware. Now, I do really like this bag, and surprisingly, this bag actually fits quite a lot. It fits my phone with ease, and I can very confidently say that I think it would fit a much bigger phone. And the way the leather is, it's very pliable, so you can fit a lot in there. And then it actually does have a front pocket where you can put like maybe a card holder or some business cards. So I took off the strap so I could show you what I want to show you, the comparison between the sizes. So you can see that the Walker Double Zip that I've owned for over a year is quite a bit longer and quite a bit taller than this Monogram bag that I just purchased. And then from the side, you can see that it really looks like this monogram smaller bag that I just purchased and just unboxed. Looks to be slightly thicker, but it really isn't because it doesn't have that much give to it, whereas the pebbled leather Walker double zip bag that I've owned for a while does have a lot of give and actually does fit a lot more. So you can really see the size difference, and I think when I hold these up together, I'll bring them a little closer and hopefully the camera will pick this up. Hopefully that will kind of give you an idea of the color difference also. I guess I assumed online that this monogram bag that I just purchased was a black bag, but like I said, it's definitely more of a deep navy bag when you hold it up against anything that is a true black, and you can kind of tell that as well. So you can see how similar they are on the top, but you can also see how much smaller this other bag is. So even though I think that this bag is beautiful and I love the embossing and I love the look of this bag, and I actually don't even mind that it's not a true black, I don't mind that it's a really deep navy in color. It is so small that I think that it's just not going to be functional or practical for my lifestyle, and I can already tell that this is going to be something that I'll probably never reach for because it's going to end up annoying me because it just really doesn't hold much of anything at all. So for that reason, I'm going to be returning this as well. So you guys, there you have it. Those are the 3 items that I recently picked up from Tory Burch online. Let me know your thoughts below on these items. Do you like them? Do you own any of these items? Are you interested in buying any of these items? Did you shop their recent private sale that they had? This is a sale that they send out emails to customers, I think, that purchase a lot, or I don't really know how that works, but I got the email that they were having a very brief private sale, and that's how I acquired these items. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. The other thing that I did just want to mention, I know that I've been really absent on YouTube, and I have totally missed you guys so much. The reason is because I've had so much going on in my personal life, and you guys know how this goes. This is a very fun hobby for me, but I do have a full-time job, and I have a lot of other endeavors that I'm undertaking right now that have really taken quite a bit of my time. The other reason is because, unfortunately, also I've had a really annoying nagging cough. I've had a cold and some allergies that have been hanging on, and so I didn't want to be trying to film videos in between coughs because we all know that that's annoying and that's not fun to listen to. So that's the other reason why, but I am looking forward to coming back with a lot more content for you. Now, the one thing I did want to mention, I know when I kind of went MIA, I was actually in the middle of doing a series where I was filming a series on buying pre-loved luxury. In the next video in my series, I was going to be talking about Poshmark and Mercari, buying luxury items on those platforms. And then the last video in the series, I was going to be discussing Fashion File and The RealReal. Now, I still potentially may do those videos. I actually did film the Poshmark and Mercari video. I am in the process of editing that video. However, with that being said, I do have a lot of things recently that I have acquired that are really unique, that are really fun, that I do want to share with you. So some unboxings, some reveals, and I really feel like for me right now, that would be kind of my priority filming wise, because I think those would be really interesting, and I do want to get some of those videos out of the way so that I can start to use those items and enjoy them, and also get your feedback and opinion on those items. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to table the series that I was doing when I kind of went MIA and share with you some unboxings and some other reveal videos that I want to do so that I can, like I said, enjoy those items and start using them. And then potentially we'll go back to filming that series and finishing the series if you guys want to see it. Now, if you don't have any interest in me finishing the series, if you would rather me focus on collection videos, on comparison videos, and on unboxings and reveals, let me know that, because I will definitely focus my time there instead. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I have really truly missed you. I've missed this community. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And remember, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself, and confidence is the most important accessory that you can wear.